All right, welcome back. This 1993 Celica that I just got, it's a nice total survivor car. Just a couple little things, like I said in the previous video. The mud guards need a little bit of work. I'll probably have them touched up, but there is zero, and I mean zero rust. This is an all original 59, almost 60,000 mile car. The only thing I really didn't like about it, well, there's two things. One, I can't change. One, I can. It doesn't have the moonroof on it. I would have ordered it with a moonroof, but again, this is 30 years later, and try and find another one that's nice and all original owner. But the wheels. So these wheels are non-factory hubcaps. They're okay, they're fine. The tires look good, but I don't know the date type on there. So I thought to myself, what could I do? Could I get original set of Celica wheels? And I looked at them, and they used to look really good back in the day, but tastes change. The one thing I really thought was cool was that my current Toyota, my daily driver, these are my daily drivers, but this is my forever car. As I said, I thought it was a Toyota 4Runner, and I opted for the TRD wheels on it, plus a few other things, TRD, my shields on it, and I liked the black with the red. I think it looks really good. The one car that I never got when I was younger, my dad and I had a chance to get a 1970 Chevelle SS 396, 375 horsepower with a 4-speed, and all original car for $3,200 in 1985. My mother quashed it because she was very worried I was going to wrap it around a pole. I didn't do myself any favors by telling her I could wrap anything around a pole, but that's a story for another day. The Corvette has red striped tires with dark wheels. I thought they were going to be the black wheels, but I was looking at a Z06 at Carlisle, and I just said, I ended up with the anniversary gunmetal gray wheels, but I like the red with the darker wheels. Red with the darker wheels. So I went on and figured I needed new tires anyway, and why not get a set of wheels? And I went on a couple different websites, and in a few moments you'll see exactly what I got. So just remember, dark with red accents, and you'll see what's going on there. We'll have a little family resemblance for the fleet. It's been like 10 minutes of fumbling around getting them off the pallet. Anyone in the neighborhood needs a pallet, all yours. Just wanted to show you what I went with. I see him for the first time in person. Okay. Wow. They're Motegis. I'm butchering that pronunciation. I am sorry. They're Falcons. I'm running Falcons on the 4Runner. I generally like running Falcons on the 4Runner. I love Michelin's on my cars, but they didn't really have a good option for the 4Runner. So when these came along and I had my choices on this, I figured why not go with Falcons on here. But we're gonna have a family look. We're gonna have black with red on this, on that, and on that. And hey, this is gonna be a fun little project. Okay, so got the first hubcap off. I'll loosen the lugs just enough so they're just hand tightened on there. Jack it up, put the new wheel on, repeat, turn car around, repeat, repeat. And then torque them down because I don't trust my feel of just tightening them by hand. So tomorrow I'm gonna be buying my very first torque wrench. So I'll finish that up. I'm not gonna drive it until I torque them down, but you'll get to see what they look like, and I will get to see if I made a good decision. Okay, the first wheel is off. That's the original jack, and Toyota jacks are honestly the most simple, perfect working things you can get. The one thing I don't have is, looks like the arm to extend the jack. So in a pinch, Mr. Vice Grip works wonders. But look, And underneath here, I mean, it is just so clean. Can't wait to put these on. So I'll put these on, put this one on, tighten the lug nuts up, and put her down. Okay, well, I got the first wheel on, and they're Motegi's, Falcons, and the black and red is looking good. It would have helped if I would have known there was a little key for the wrench that came in, because there's a very tight tolerance on there, and I was looking through trying to find how to do it. My friend Dion, who lives across the street, came over and we're looking through. He empties out the bag of bolts, and yeah, there's the key. So 10 minutes of stress gone. But the good news is he brought me beer. He's checking out my uncle's Nissan. It looks like kind of like a Fast and Furious reunion here, so I'm gonna go check that out. Okay, it is about an hour and a half later. I had some company over, so we're talking cars, having fun, and I just want to show you. I got the one half on. I'll get the other one half on pretty easy. But these are Motegi's Falcon tires on here. I like the red with the black. You know, it's just a favorite. Kind of livens up the whites. I mean, this is a GT, but you know, it's not really a GTS. It's not an all-track. Doesn't have the wide body on it, but you know, the wheels, I think, really make the car, and they never had anything like this back in 93. So I'm happy. I like them. A little bit of chrome. I like chrome. I know a lot of people don't like chrome, but I like chrome just in slight touches. Black lugs. Original jack on here. I mean, probably the first time it was ever used. I mean, this car, I'll do a really deep in dive when I start cleaning the paint on this and detailing it, claying it, and doing my little hand by hand paint correction magic. I'm not someone who's very comfortable using a buffer. I don't think this car needs it, like the Pontiac I just got. So I think I'm comfortable seeing what I can do and not mess anything up, but the car's clean. So I'll do a little bit more when I get the other side done. And then tomorrow, when it is nice and sunny out, I'm gonna take this one out for a spin and have a little fun showing off the new wheels on it. So thanks. Okay, it is 11:18 p.m. Had some company over, had some fun, but I got back to it, got the wheels on. You can't really tell in the dark. Maybe you can right here, but these Motegi wheels are just what it needed. So the aftermarket hubcaps, when I tried to take them off very carefully, they were all cracked anyway, and they just started crumbling. So they're going in the trash. For originality's sake, I'm sure I can find myself a nice set of original Celica hubcaps for those wheels for if I ever need to put that on. But this is gonna need just a little bit of cleanup here, and it will be beautiful. Already is beautiful. This car is I say rust-free. It is rust-free. These are 15-inch Motegi's Falcon, 15-inch tires on it. I wanted a red and black look. I love red line tires. I always wished I could have had them on my cars in the 80s, but they weren't even reproducing them at the time. And you know, I just love this. You know, my Vet has red lines on it on the anniversary wheels for 23. It's a gunmetal gray, and I like it. I just wish I could have gotten the black like they have on the Z06s. But this red and black kind of exactly echoes my 21 4Runner with the TRD Pro wheels. And I just love it. This is a red. There needs to be red somewhere in a Toyota. There just does. And that's just enough for me. The white's pretty, but it needed something to make it jump. I'm gonna go through and clay it and detail it as best I can. I mean, it's super, super, super clean. When Jeff, who I bought it from, said it was a time capsule. There was no exaggeration on this car. One owner prior to his purchase last year, this car is maintained, purchased the dealership it was maintained at, and it's just a beautiful car. I'm still going to take it up and have it gone through for Pennsylvania state inspection because I'm putting a regular registration on this and all my other cars. I don't really want to put classic. I want them to be able to run and drive and go through the state inspection system. So I'll see what I need. I'm going to put a timing belt on it. It still has the original timing belt from 30 years ago. It's a non-interference engine, but I don't want to be having this thing on a 3-hour drive out to Carlisle and throw a belt. It's just would be an inconvenience. And so I'm going to get that done. AC works beautifully. I just want to make sure everything's adjusted on it, how the brakes are, and kind of get a roadmap of any things that I would need on it. Because it was a driven car. It's a 59,000, gently driven, one owner. But you still want to make sure what you have and what you need and what your map is on there. But the more I drive this car, I want to drive it sparingly because it is like such a time capsule. But when I drive it, it is a lot of fun. And so, well, come back. I'll be doing a detailing video probably in a week or so whenever I get a little bit of time. I want to do it right. I'm going to clay it, take the mud flaps off, see if I can get those resprayed and put them back on. And I think we're going to have ourselves a showroom condition 1993 Celica. All right, thanks so much. Hopefully you subscribe and like this. And I'm going to do more. I got a Pontiac. I got 2 Pontiacs. I have the Corvette. I have the 4Runner. I have the Celica. I even have an 85 LeSabre and a 65 Oldsmobile that I'll get to. I'll get to the LeSabre probably this fall. It's an original car. It's probably as clean as this. It was purchased new by my parents. So I kind of have eclectic tastes. I'm getting my son involved with cars. The neighbor boy came down and wanted to check this out, and my son's best friend, and go for a ride in this and the Pontiac, and that makes me feel good because I want younger people to see how much fun I have with cars and get interested in cars themselves. So if you're a like-minded person, come on here, have fun, put up with my corniness, and I will be happy to have you along for the ride. Thanks for watching.